गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पतान शृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनम्। ॐ श्रीमहागणपतये नमः। शारदा शारदाम्बुज वदना वदनाम्बुजे सर्वदा सर्वदास्माकं सन्निधिं सन्निधिं प्रियात्। सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं नारायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। व्यासं वसिष्ठनप्तारं शक्तेः पौत्रमकल्मषं पराशरात्मजं वन्दे सुखतातं तपोनिधिं। व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः। आचतुर्वदनो ब्रह्मा देवाहुरपरो हरिः अभाललोचनः शम्भुः भगवान् बादरायणः। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। 49 सूत्र। अंतर्याम्यधिदैवादिषु तद्धर्म व्यपदेशात् न च स्मार्तम् अतद्धर्माभिलापात् शारीरश्चोभयेऽपि हि भेदेन एनम् अधीयते। अदृश्यत्वादि गुणको धर्मोक्तेः विशेषण भेद व्यपदेशाभ्यां च नेतरौ। रूपोपन्यासाच्च वैश्वानरः साधारण शब्द विशेषात् स्मर्यमाणम् अनुमानं स्यादिति शब्दादिभ्योऽन्तप्रतिष्ठानाच्च नीति चेन्न तथा दृष्टोपदेशात् असंभवात् पुरुषम् अपि चैनम् अधीयते अतएव न देवता भूतं च साक्षादप्यविरोधं जैमिनिः अभिव्यक्ते इत्यात्मश्रुत्यः अभिव्यक्तेः इति आश्मरत्यः अनुस्मृतेः बादरिः संपत्तेरिति जैमिनिः तथा हि दर्शयति आमनन्ति चैनमस्मिन् द्युभवाद्यायतनं स्वशब्दात् मुक्तोपसृप्य व्यपदेशात् न अनुमानम् अतच्छब्दात् प्राणभृच्च अप्राणभृच्च प्राणभृच्च I think is over भेद व्यपदेशात् 256 not over word meaning of not given of pranabhricha. Let us read page 256. कुतश्च न प्राणभृत द्युभवाद्यायतनत्वेन आश्रयितव्यः भेदव्यपदेशश्चेह भवति तमेवैकम् जानत आत्मानम् इति ज्ञेयज्ञातृ भावेन तत्र प्राणभृत्वात् मुमुक्षुत्वात् ज्ञाता परिशेषात् आत्मशब्दवाच्यम् ब्रह्म ज्ञेयम् द्युभवाद्यायतनम् इति गम्यते न प्राणभृत् We were seeing this Mundak mantra 2.2.5 and in this mantra it was said Yasmin Dev Prithvi Chantariksham Mana Pranaishcha Sarvai. On that Paramatma, whole world is seen. Otam तमेवैकं जानता आत्मानं. One should know the same Atma. Anyo vacho vimunchata. Leave all other vyavahar. Amritasya esha setu. This is the dam or the bridge for immortality. So topic was that on which this whole world is there. Is that Paramatma? Is that Pradhan? Or is that Jivatma? And we had seen that cannot be Pradhan is mentioned in the first sutra of this Adhikaran because the Atma word was in the third quarter. Atma can always be Chetan and never be Jad, whereas Pradhan is Jadam. And therefore, the Pradhan being the cause of the whole world was negated by this first sutra, which you had seen earlier. Then second argument was given in the second sutra. So first sutra, if you remember, of this section, which we just now read, what was that? Swashabdat. Second argument was given that Muktopasrupya Vipadeshat. In this particular Upanishad, it is said that as the rivers merge into the ocean, similarly this Jnani, leaving the name and form, merges into the Purush word has been given. Purush. If he is merging into the Purush, that means he is merging in the Vishwadharam. Vishwadharam is the Purush, because Purush word is used in Mundak for Vishwadharam. If that was inert, then moksha will be of the nature of inert, which is not possible. And second cause was that Chetan cannot merge into Jada. Chetan can merge in Chetan but not the inert, because merging is possible only in something which is the cause of that. Inert is not the cause of the Chetan. There were two reasons which were given. Muktopasrupya Vipadeshat. And because of these two sutras, what is established? That Pradhan is not the Vishwadhara. Then the question came, why not this Vishwadharam can be the Jeev now? And this Jeev word is in the Brahma Sutra Bhashya, is mentioned by another word called Sharirak. Sharir. Sharir. So, why not it cannot be Jeev? And for this, few sutras are given. So, na anumanam atat shabdat. So, na anumanam atat shabdat, you have heard this also. Na anumanam also establishes that Vishwadharam is not Pradhanam. This is three sutras. Why it is said na anumanam? Anumanam means here Pradhanam. Here anumanam does not mean the inference, but the object of inference. So na anumanam atat shabdat. Atat Shabdat means what? A means absence. Tat means relevant to Pradhan Shabda. So expressions relevant to Pradhan are absent. Expressions which can prove that the Pradhan is the cause of world is absent. And Bhashyakar says, on the other hand, the expressions which are relevant to Chetan only are there, like Sarvagya and Sarvit. This is called Na Anumanam. Na Anumanam. So what you supplied? Vishwadhara Na Anumanam. Na Anumanam is Na Pradhanam. Why? Atat Shabdat, because of the absence of the relevant expression related to Pradhanam. There is no proof that Pradhan is the cause of the world. This is the third sutra of this prakarana. Na Anumanam Atat Shabdat. So what is the first sutra? Div Bhadhyayatanam Swashabdat. Second sutra was Mukto Pasrupya Vyapadeshat. And third sutra, Na Anumanam Atat Shabdat. So three sutras are mainly covering the Pradhanam aspect, that world has come from inert and is established in the inert only. This is called materialistic philosophy. Now, next four sutras are going to negate that Vishwadharam is not Jiva also. Vishwadharam is not Jiva. This has to be negated. Whole world is established in the Jiva. That also is negated. And I think we had seen this sutra called Prana Bhritya. Why this is said here? Because on the basis of which you negated Pradhanam was that you said because Atma word is coming in the third quarter and Pradhanam is inert. Now Purupaksh says that Atma can be used for Jivatma as well and Paramatma also. When Atma can refer to Jivatma, why you are referring it to Paramatma? Now the Purupaksh raised this question here. And to this point, I think I had explained on this point that reason is not given, Pranabhritya. And reason has to be borrowed from the previous sutra, and this is called Anuvritti. Anuvritti means flow. I give the example that Ram has gone to forest, Lakshman also. So you have to take from the previous line. This is called, and what is the reason here? Atat Shabdat. Atat Shabdat means what? Atat means Jivvachak Shabda Abhavat. Atat Shabdat means Jivvachak Shabda Abhavat. The absence of the reference of the Jiv as the substratum of the world. The absence of reference in the Upanishads as the Jiv being the substratum or the support of the world. Absence of the reference of Jiv as the support of the world. That is called Atat Shabdat. Atat Shabdat. So Alpagya, how will you say in Sanskrit? Alpagya Jiv Vachak Shabda Abhavat. Alpagya Jiv Vachak Shabda Abhavat. This is how you will mention that. Okay. Alpagya जीववाचक शब्द अभावात. Okay. This is called atat shabdat. I think I had told this point. Pranvrcha is atat shabda, tat shabdat. So same logic which was given earlier. Which logic? Atat shabdat. Atat shabdat. So hence Vishwadhara is not Jiv. Why? Because of the absence of expressions relevant to Jiv. And in this point, I had mentioned, I think as per the context I had mentioned, that in this sutra, Bhagavan Vedavyasa vehemently establishes that Vishwadhara is Paramatma and not Jivatma. And by saying that, he is clearly differentiating between the Jivatma and Paramatma. This is one unique feature of Brahma Sutra. So this, when I read Brahma Sutra, or when I first read Brahma Sutra, this was a jerking point slightly. Because in the Upanishad study, we are habituated to equate all the time Jivatma and Paramatma. But Vedavyasa has said that, as far as substance of Jiva and Paramatma is concerned, is same. But when it comes to telling that who is the cause of the world, on which the world is superimposed, where Maya aspect comes, there from the Mayic aspect, Jivatma and Paramatma has been differentiated. Why? Because Jivatma is just a part of the whole world. Jivatma, I give the example that Paramatma can create the world, sustain and destroy, but Jivatma cannot create anything. Forget about world. I had told in the evening classes repeatedly that Jivatma cannot create one hair also. And if you say it has been created by it, world has progressed a lot. So I gave you the point that whatever it has created, it has mixed the world, mixed the things of the Lord, and with the help of the body, which is already given, and with the help of the mind and brain, which is already given to him. If brain was his, he wouldn't have lost the brain. But because he loses the thought, he loses memories, he loses intelligence, he loses remembrance. Therefore, all these karya karana sanghat. Karya means, hello? Karya means body, and karan means antakaran. This sanghat, through which he is mixing the things of the world and making something, also belongs to Ishvara only. As if I am using your tool and I am doing something. And therefore, Vyavharik Drishti Bhed is there. Vyavharik Drishti Bhed is there. Why you are establishing the Bhed between the Jiva and Ishvara, Jivatma and Paramatma? I give the point here. Because here the main opponent is the Sankhya. And this whole first chapter is meant to refute the Sankhya. Actually, Sankhya, I told you earlier also, is a Jadvad. It is an intellect that everything is inert, everything has come from inert. This is the ordinary person's thinking is there. So Jadvad it is called. And therefore they don't believe in Ishvara, because they think everything modifies by itself. In the evening class also I was trying to stress on this point, that matter cannot change by itself. Vedanta has a very strong objection on this point, that nothing can change by itself. By itself, nothing can change. And therefore there is twofold job of Bhagavan Vedavyas. What is twofold job? One is to establish the Ishwar, re-establish the Ishwar, and refute the Nirishwarata of the Sankhya. This was the first job. And second job was to refute the dualism, the Dvait of the Jiva and Ishwar. And therefore here Vishwadhara Paramatma is not the Jiva. Please note, Vishwadhara Paramatma. In the Upanishad you will find such expressions that in you is the whole world, Mayyev Sakalam Jatam, Mayi Sarvam Pratishthitham. In me everything has come. Whenever such expressions are used, they are used from the point of view of consciousness, and not the creatorship. Not the creatorship. That in me, the pure consciousness, everything is seen, sustained and gone. This will be expression in the Upanishads. But I am not the maker and sustainer and destroyer of that. I am not. It is a figurative expression rather. That in me everything is there. In me everything is there. So never try to see like that. Many times Upanishad will say that yato va imani bhutani jayante. From which whole world has come. Whole world is seen in me. I have no problem. Whole world is seen in me, which is the first stotra of Dakshinamurti. Vishwam darpan drishyamana nagari tulyam nijantargatam. That is true. But whole world is not made by me, sustained by me, and not dissolved in me, dissolved by me. So intrinsically they are one, functionally they are totally different. I am repeating it. Intrinsically, substantially, Jivatma and Paramatma are one, but functionally there is a total difference. There is a wide difference. Intrinsically and sometimes figuratively it is said to indicate the oneness, that in me everything is coming, in me everything is going. But in Jeev the whole world is not seen. If you take the avidya of the Jeev and then I can say yes, whole world is seen in the Atma. But you can't say whole world is seen in Jivatma. Then you remove the word Jeev there. You can say that whole world is seen in Atma. Then you say from the point of consciousness. But you maintaining the bhed of Jivatma and Paramatma, then you should not say that whole world is seen in Jivatma. Then you remove the world bhed between Ishwar and Jiva, and then say yes, whole world is seen in the Atma. You have no problem. But you are refuting Ishwar, and then seeing that whole world is seen in Jivatma, and Jivat you are maintaining, avidya you are maintaining. Jivat means you are maintaining the limitation of the body and mind in you. You have thought yourself you to be body, and then it is like saying that in whole Ghatakash is the whole Mahakash. That is not possible. You cannot say in the whole pot space is the whole space. Supposing I say in the whole space is the whole world, fine. Then I say no, I will maintain the potness, and then I will say in the whole pot space the whole world. You cannot say like. If you remove the potness and then if you say the space remains and in the space only everything is there, then I have no problem. You remove the Jeev Bhav and then you say that in the Atma whole world is there. No problem. Either you say that in the Ishwar whole world is there. Either you say in the Atma whole world is there. You don't put Jeev there then. If you say that in the Ishwar whole world is there, then also I am fine. That is easy. And if you say in the whole self-consciousness whole world is there, then also it is fine. But don't say that Jeev I will maintain in the whole world is there. Because the conditioning with which Jeev is there is a very small part of the world. Jeev's conditioning, called the body and the mind, is a very small part of the world. So how can the whole world be? We are in such a big conditioning of the Brahmand is there. How in the small pot whole world will be there? So you cannot maintain the pot wall as a reality and then say the whole world is in the pot space. Then you cannot say that. You remove the word pot. If you remove the word pot, I will say yes. But you are retaining the word pot and then saying that the whole world is in the pot space, that is highly objectionable. I hope this difference is clear. Or if you say that Ishwar in the whole world is in the Ishwar, then also it is fine. This is where Bhagavan Vedavyas gently is saying like that. Ishwar along with the conditioning, Brahman along with the conditioning of Maya, if you say whole world is there, I agree to that. Whole world is in the Virat then. Whole world is in the Hiranyagarbha then. But in the small conditioning, putting the whole big world, that is not at all right. I hope this difference is clear. Please note, I am repeating it. When it is said whole world, either you say from the point of view of consciousness, either you say from the point of view of Ishwar. Don't bring Jeev into the picture. Okay? Because Sankhya is holding the Purush there. And therefore, this point is there. Yesterday night, and many times I had said, please get out of this thought that things are happening by itself. It's a big intellectual blunder. Things are happening because I don't see external doer. Then we see things are happening by itself. Itself, nothing happens. This is how we are trained to think from the childhood. Whole thinking process is corrupted. Corrupt thinking is there. So this, we saw that. Word analysis I gave. No. So prana bhritcha. So you supply the word Vishwadhara na prana bhrit. So Vishwadhara na. Don't write na. Don't put visarg there. Visarg will means ours. Avam vayam mam ma avam no asman na. Don't write na there. He is na without visarg. So Vishwadhara na. What na? Pranabhrit. Here Pranabhrit means holder of prana. Means Jeev. Pranam bibharti iti pranabhrit. That which holds the pran in the body for some time, and that which carries the prana from one body to another body is called pranabhrit. It is a holder of prana. It holds the prana in one body. So Jeev and body are connected by the string called prana. In between the body and the Jeev, there is a string called prana. And when this prarabdha is over, so this string is broken. So body falls away now. Now with the string he goes to another body and holds, and there's a hook there. And through that hook, it holds another body. This body is now useless now. Nobody can occupy also. So pran bhrit. So pranam vibharti palayati. It holds. Pran vibharti holds and maintains. Because pran vayus are there. Pranapan vyan samanudan. So this pran maintains the body. Circulatory system, digestive system is called saman. Respiratory system is called prana. Excretory system is called apan. Pran, apan, vyan. Circulatory system is called vyan. And ejection system, through which the body goes away, or through which you sneeze or belching is there, is called udan. So because of these, it's not only holds. Pranbhrit is the word of jiva. Bahubri Samas is there. So pranam vibharti. It holds and it maintains. It maintains the body. Pran. So pranam vibharti. So pran maintains the body. Okay. So Vishwadhara na. What na? Pranbhrit. And then cha. Cha will be later. And cha is meaning also. Why also? Because in the previous sutra it was said Vishwadharam is not pradhanam. Or vayu also was there earlier. So it is neither pradhanam nor vayu. And now you add that Vishwadhara is not jiva also. Okay. I hope this is clear. And atat shabdat, same reasons you give, because of the absence of expressions relevant to Jiv being the cause of the world. There is no expression in the Upanishad which says that Jiv is the cause of the world. Earlier we used for Pradhan and now we are using for Jiv. So because of absence of expressions relevant to Jiv as cause of the world. On the other hand, what is said in the Upanishad, Ya sarvagyaha sarvavita, one which knows all. So this is never possible in Jiv. Jiv can never be the knower of everything. I hope this sutra is now clear. Pranbhrit cha. So Vishwadharaha na pranbhrit cha. And then hetu you write atat shabdat. Then the sutra will be complete. So Vishwadharaha na pranabhrit cha atat shabdat. That's it. Now next sutra, which we have already read. Page 256 is the next sutra. What is the next sutra? Next sutra is Bheda Vyapadeshat. Bheda Vyapadeshat. So next three sutras are establishing the same thing. What same thing? Jiv is not the cause of the world. Some people use such expressions. You in the society will say, well, yes, only this, man has created God. Man had created God. Man is the creator of everything. God was not there. Man had created God. Such expressions you will hear. And one more. He said, everybody was born just a human being. This dharma was superimposed on it. That was a human mental superimposition that he is Muslim, he is Hindu. What is the religion in the animals? So he was just born. He did not know I am a Hindu or I am Muslim. He was made to believe that he is Hindu, he is Christian, etc. You can't have a Christian cow, Muslim dog. You don't say like that. Although you say German Shepherd, I don't know it is from Germany or what. German Shepherd is from Germany. It must be from Germany. Some relation must be there with Germany. But it is, chalo bhai, place, but you can't say Hindu dog, Muslim ka. This he posed to Gurudev. He was the DGP, Director General of Police of Madhya Pradesh. So there is a place called Reema, where I go very frequent. I have to go now. Bhagavad Saptah is there in Reema. I think we'll be cancel it. So there one president was there. Today also is there, Dr. Sajjan Singh. So Gurudev told him, make one cottage for me. And make a cottage, so a very secluded area where I can rest and relax. They all belong to royal family, so they went and found one cottage. Rather made it, not found, made a cottage. And the cottage is totally in the jungles. You have to cross. And there's a big lake, very big lake. It will take half an hour to cross the lake by boat or something. And then one cottage is there. So I also went there. And that lake is infested with a lot of crocodiles. So Gurudev said, good, nobody can come here. So there they were having, I think, inauguration over there. So Director General of Police of Madhya Pradesh came and posed this question to Gurudev. Got the question. So a lot of questions are there when you move in the paper. So Gurudev said, nobody lives there. That is closed. Snakes, etc. are there because all around is lakes in that particular, and one caretaker is there. Who will live there? Nobody is there. So Gurudev gave the answer. I want to take that. He said, see, if whatever you are born, if you remain like that, then that is called uncultured. So why you comb the hair then? Let it be like that. That boy who is born, he is educated, he is taken to the school, college, he is taught the language, he is taught everything, and therefore he becomes cultured. So religion is to culture a person, not to superimpose some wrong belief on him. This answer was there. Don't think that religion has been just given on from the top something. Human being was not born not to be like that as he was born. He is not an animal. Because animal cannot learn, therefore you don't make the animal learn. Cow cannot be taught English. Cow cannot be taken to school. And the fellow, of course, cannot be taught. Many examples are there. So, but the human being has Human being has an intellect. Human being wants to learn something. He- Human being has intellect. It has a thirst to know about bigger ways. It is able. You can't sit at one place. Cow is there. You give the food, it will sit quietly. Only what it will graze and sit quietly. And give you some gobar. Gobar means that cow dung. This is only work. No brush of the teeth is there. Will not take bath. Or it may go in the river. I don't need takes bath. But I don't like that. Satisfied. No joy is there. No animal laughs also. Animal makes us little happiness by their tail and by their... But it will not have a laugh or a smile. You can't say this dog had a roaring laughter. Because joyous element is very missing there. Only human being can smile. सोचो भाई ये सब. अब that boy is there. Ab that boy has intellect. Every animal also has intellect. Don't say that animals and birds don't have intellect. Don't make this mistake. They are super intelligent in their respective programmed areas. As told you, they can smell something, they can see something from the far. The eagle is on the top. And when the schools used to take tiffin boxes. And eagles used to fly from the top. Eagles. Hare Maharaj, they used to come and just snatch the whole tiffin box. Never miss the target. So from the top, that means hundreds of feet, they can exactly see so much sharp. This is what Sampati had, that eyes. Sampati could see across the ocean also. So they are very intelligent in their programmed areas. Don't see intelligence only in that area. But human being, my God, what intelligence. It does not work on the program areas. It has no programmed areas of intelligence. Anything it will see, what is better than this, how to better this thing. What Henry Ford made the car, he thought how it can be better. Okay, we can have a lock. Okay, we can have an automatic gear. Okay, we can have a steering like that. Okay, we can have the radio fit on the steering itself. You need not do like this. On the steering only you can put the volume on and off. Now phone is also, you can connect the Bluetooth also. This, you need not call, just on that, you can hear that everything. Advancement. Why? He's not satisfied. He has very unsatisfied intellect. It is good or bad? Good or bad? Depends. Good is there. But it is good only when it can discover that this whole world cannot give me that joy. This is a good point of dissatisfaction. And bad point of dissatisfaction is that anything, if he says, no, this is not I'm not getting enjoyment, let me go to another enjoyment. This is the bad aspect of it. Human mind was not there to be like the animal. You cannot say that you made it. It is designed to be cultured, to educate it. It is not designed to be as it is. There is no samskar for animals. Somewhere I was there in this, we had a dog and we did Anteshti Samskar of the dog. Last rites of the dog. I said, what about the earlier first 15? Shoresh Samskar is there. 16 Samskar are there. You did the last one only. Out of emotion, you can say all these things. But the burning is not called burning of the body. It is called samskar. There is a particular way to perform that rite. Why? Because he has gone through Upanayanam. Vivaha is a samskar. Animals don't have marriage. A dog is married to this other dog. They don't have marriage and then have children. It's not like that. They don't have mundan. They don't have yajnopavit. They are not meant for it. But human mind can change. Samskar means identity changer. From today onwards, you are Dvij. You are a student of this teacher. From today onwards, you are a husband. From today onwards, you are a wife. From today onwards, you are identity changer. Wo usko identity nahi. So Gurudev told, this is what I am saying. Gurudev just said that animals don't have because they cannot be cultured. And if you say like that, then why do you comb your hair? Why you are putting on dress? Why are you eating in the plates? Human being is a very typical thing, no? The kind of dress which has developed is different. Everywhere development is super. Medical science, geographical science, these clothes are there. Engineering side, big bridges are there. If you go to Rameshwaram, who has gone to Rameshwaram? You're gone. There's one Pamban bridge is there. So Rameshwaram is an island. So this is India, of course a part of India, but there's a big this. Now the problem is started. They went a bridge. Now how the ship will cross? This is in the 60s. What the genius. The bridge, it becomes like this. Pamban bridge. Now many bridges are in the world, but that in 60s, one of the first bridges to go like this. So the ship crosses, then the bridge will be like this. I think I should go to Rameshwaram to see the bridge. So, this is not the Setu Ram Setu. This is the human-made bridge. Don't think it is the bridge which Ramji made. Then how Ramji went? Don't ask such question. Ramji they had gone by boat, etc. Boat is there. Very beautiful place. When first time I went to Rameshwaram, I was totally flabbergasted. Totally scenic and total. All around ocean is there. All around ocean. Very quiet. And earlier no hotels were there. Very few. One very small stingy room, one hotel was. 1, 2 hotels. There I stayed, 97. Now a lot of hotels have come. You got the answer to that question. So you cannot say that human being has made religion. Human being has not. Religion has been made by God. By God. 4 Vedas came up. Tasmat, Samani, Tasmadricha, Samani, Jajnire, Chanda, Gamsi, Jajnire, Tasmat, Yajus Tasmad Jayat, Tasmat. Tasmat means Purushat, Paramatmana. From that Paramatma it has come. No, I think the Vedas have written. Somebody has wrote the Vedas. Nobody can write the Vedas. So you cannot say like that human being has made Vedas, human being has made God. What are you talking? This is all the signs of the person's non-intelligence and not being taken to Nisatsang properly. Then a person blabbers like that. It's called blabbering. How can human being made God? Then who made the world? The world has come by itself. How from itself means what? How can human being made God? Then who made the world? Who gives you karma phal then? So let us now go to Veda Vyapadeshat. Fifth sutra, no? Fifth sutra of this particular adhikaran. What is the sutra says? This sutra also establishes that Vishwadhara is not Jiva. Is not Jiva. Okay. How it establishes? That is we have to see. So 2 ways already it established. Only one way. Pranavricha. One way. One way it established that Jiva is not Vishwadhara. Now second way. What it is saying here? Here, Bhagwan Vedavyasa is using another way to tell that. This sutra, this mantra you have by hearted. Yasmin Deo Prithvi Chantarikshamo Tammana Prana Ischa Sarve. Try to by heart it. Let me see who can by heart first. The third quarter, Bhagwan Vedavyasa picks up. He says third quarter is Tamevaikam Janatha Atmanam. Tamevaikam Janatha Atmanam. That Atma alone you should know. Tamevaikam Tam Atmanam Ev. Tam Ekam Atmanam Ev Janatha. You should know that Atma alone. Who says? Upanishad says. Upanishad is saying Tameve. Tameve Tam Ev Ekam Atmanam Janatha. Know that. Okay. May you know. Janat is lot laka. I take time to pick up. I pick up. I understood. But everything has been prompted to me. I'm not very good student. I don't tell to everybody, but I'm not a good student. No A I got anywhere. Metric also hardly any. Drawing only I got. Drawing. बताओ. So, drawing you got na? In English. चलो देखो कहीं ये तो मिला कहीं तो ये मिला यार उसमें क्या है कुछ तो ये अच्छी बात है सब ना योर their brightness is there that anyway so if you ask somebody what I have found, I don't ask such question now, so sometimes I ask in metric how many A you got. So how to say it in dynamic. So I got the answer. I don't remember. I forgot. I wonder how can you forget that? These things you cannot forget. What was your 10th class marks, 12th class marks, BSc marks? Anyway, so Tamevaikam Janat. Now you go and see what is the lot lakara of this. Now you know that. Tam means that Vishwadhara. You know that. So you is the subject of knowledge and Vishwadhara is the object of knowledge. And here Bhagwan Vedavyas is putting a very pertinent point. He is saying from this it is clear that you, the subject, is different than the object. क्या कहीं लोग सोचते हैं when I hear I get still surprised. I said, wow. From this it is clear. You should know that you are different, then only you can know that. Because here you refers to Jeev and Tam refers to Vishwadhara. Because subject of object difference is there, or subject-object difference is indicated in the third line. Hence, Upanishad is talking about Bhed. Bhed between what? Bhed between Jiva and Vishwadhara. Not between two Atma. Bhed is not between Atma and Jiva, Atma and Paramatma in intrinsic level. Substantial level Bhed is not said. Bhed is mentioned only at the conditional level and not substantial level. Because the one who is ignorant is the Jiva. And you should know this. That means this, the cause of the whole world. You know this. That is this difference. Therefore, he doesn't need. Who does not know is Jiva. If he was knowing, why will he know that? And therefore, you should know. So this is the simple sutra. Over. Oh, why not all sutras are like that? Brahma Sutra become very easy. See the bhashya, you see. Bheda vyapadeshaha cheha bhavati tamevaikam janatha atmanam. And then it says, underline this, iti gyeya gyatru bhavena. Gyeya means known. Gyatru means knower. Okay. Iti gyeya gyatru bhavena. Then what is written here? Tatra prana bhritvat. Tatra, see what is written here. Tatra means Mundaka Upanishadi. Tatra, that in that particular mantra, prana bhritvat. Prana bhritvat means Jiva. Prana bhritvat, that Jiva who was associated with subtle body, gross body. He is the addressee. Addressee means whom it is addressed to. Addressee. Sambodhya. Prana bhritvat. And who is this? Mumukshutvat. Being the mumukshu. Knower with the seeker of liberation. Jnata. He is the knower. Then parisheshat. Parisheshat means what is left. Atma Shabda Vachyam Brahma Geyam. So this Brahman is the one who has to be known. And who is this Brahman? Dyubhadhyayatanam iti gamyate. He should be known. That Brahman, which Brahman? Which is the substratum or support of the world, that should be known. And therefore this Jiva is not the one which is the Vishwadhara, na pranabhrita. This completes this sutra. I hope this point is clear. I am repeating it. Please don't think we are talking about the difference between the self of the Jiva and Paramatma. We are not talking about the difference. We are not talking about the difference between the intrinsic Jiva and intrinsic God. We are talking about that, O Jiva, O student, you should know. And you should know means you. You means one with the conditioning only is the knower. One with the conditioning of the subtle body, gross body. You should tam janatha. Kisko janatha? Object. Tamatmanam, Paramatmanam, Vishwadharam. You know that. That means you are not that, because you are the, but whom it is given to be known, he is not the one, because the object and subject difference is there. And when subject-object difference will not be there, then it will not be said you should know that. There is no, you cannot know your objectively, you cannot know that. This is a grammatical point, he put it here. Okay. This point is a simple point. Let us see the word analysis. Word analysis, you have to supply again 3 words. You can understand what 3 words will be there. Vishwadhara na pranabhrit. Vishwadhara is not Jeev. Why? Bheda vyapadeshat. Vishwadhara na pranabhrit. Pranabhrit means Jeeva. And then, what is the hetu? Bheda vyapadeshat. What is the meaning of Bhed Vyapadeshat? There are 2 words called Bhed and Vyapadesh. Bhed means difference. Jivatma Paramatmanoho Bhedah. And Vyapadesh means indication, indirect revelation. How in English you will say? Because of the indication of difference between Jivatma and Paramatma. Because of the indication of difference between Jivatma and Paramatma as subject and object of knowledge. Because of the indication of difference between Jivatma and Paramatma as subject and object of knowledge in 2.2.5. Right? As Upanishad says, you know that. You should know that. One, this incidental point. Have you written this? Bheda Vyapadesha. Because of the indication of difference between Jivatma and Paramatma as subject and object of knowledge, as said in 2.2.5. That you should know. And therefore, Vishwadhara is not that. Just an incidental point for your general knowledge. When it is said you should know that Paramatma, so what does it mean that you should know? Who has to know now? Who has to know that? It is not said that you, the one with the subtle body and gross body, you are that. When it is said you should know that Paramatma, meaning is you the mumukshu, you should know that right now there is a bhed is there between you and that substratum. Then because right now you see the bhed, therefore it is said you should know that bhed is seen. And when it is said you should know, then ultimately what does it mean? Ultimately means that you take out your dress of gross body and subtle body and take out the dress of that Paramatma called Maya. And then you see that both are one. This is the Lakshyarth. But right now you see the difference. You should know. And right now it means, right now you are, when with the Upadhi, you will always see this as different. When you are holding on to the conditioning of body-mind, and you can never say that I am the substratum of the world. You are not the substratum of the whole hall also. How can you be the substratum of the whole world holding on to the conditioning? But because it is addressed, you should know. Or then he will say, okay, I will know. So this address which is given, you should know, to the addressee is the Jeev. And therefore right now, with the conditioning, there is a difference. But Laksharth is, I am repeating it, Laksharth means indicative meaning is ultimately, you should take out the conditioning, both sides, Tattvamasi. And then you know that, then it will not be said you should know that. Then ultimately he is not having an object-subject relationship in that case. But with the conditioning, there is always a subject-object relationship. There is some God who is holding on to the world because I am holding on to that. And don't use the word mithya illusion very easily. I was talking to somebody from Pune, one businesswoman is there. She said, Swamiji, everything is mithya. Abhi kaise bol diya aapne? It's a very big mistake. Don't use such words. Because what? And she heard Vedanta here and there. You are considering your body and your mind to be real. And you are thinking of the world as mithya. Where will you land up to? Mithyatva starts with your body and mind. So don't use such words, everything is an illusion. This is a Gyan Marg practice. You are on the Karma Marg and Bhakti Marg. Say it is a Virat form of the God. Because Arpan Buddhi won't be there if Mithya you add. So you are making a hodgepodge of your sadhana. Everything is a Mithya is for the Jnana Abhyasi. And who has heard the Upanishad and confirmed that his body and his mind is mithya, therefore the world is mithya. You start from yourself. But she is doing good business. She is a doer. She has to deal with the customer. She has children. How will she function now? So it's quite a chaotic mind. So you don't make the mistake of saying the last product which is there and you are putting it now. And for many times I feel that everybody should not hear to Vedanta. Especially those who drop in accidentally in the class. Which sadhana you have taken, practice that sadhana properly. Don't use such expressions, especially to the worldly people. Okay, it's mithya, but I'm not that to practice that. What my point? So don't use such expressions all of a sudden. When you are a seeker of Karma Yoga and Bhakti Yoga, then use the expression, world is a vibhuti of the God. Because you have to function in the world. You have taken a surrendered doer. From a hard, egoistic doer, you are trying to soften it and make it surrendered doer. And after a surrendered doer, then only you can negate that surrendered doer. The hard doer, you cannot say it is mithya. My doer is not real. You cannot say. Such a strong enjoyer you have. How can you make it unreal? You have such a strong enjoyer, you get hurt so fast. So, where is the mithyatva there? You get hurt, you get sad, that itself means that you are a strong enjoyer. Strong ego is there. Strong ego cannot think itself to mithya. So, softened by the path of devotion, softened by the path of karma yoga. And then you can understand, yes, it is mithya. Okay, so you keep on hearing such statements. ऐसे कुछ ही बोल दिया मिथ्या है. How will she deal with the child? She has 2 children. How will the husband is there? न ज्ञान मार्ग होगा, न भक्ति मार्ग होगा, न कर्म मार्ग होगा. Okay. You are with the conditioning and you are making the world unconditioned. You are imagining either you first take out your conditioning and then the conditioning of the world also will go. You are holding to your conditioning because of your ignorance. And outside you try to decondition and then depression. Bole Swamiji, if everything is mithya, where will I go? No, if everything is mithya, I think I'll go into depression. Because he is holding on to the subtle body and the demand, the bhokta. Bhokta is not getting outside. Bole sab to mithya, to hum mar jayenge phir. You got the problem where problem starts. People have gone mad after reading Mandukya. This is the cause. Therefore, without teacher, one should not study all these things. People said to me, I'm telling you, when you move, always everything is mithya, it is very depressing, Swamiji. What is the purpose then? Why I'm living? What I'm doing? I can't live without my family then. My family is mithya. Yes. This is how you lost that house. नाराज हो गए भैया. One person got upset with her in Johannesburg. She was going to somebody's house, he stopped. The talk, they got stopped. Nice lunch, breakfast, everything gone. Talk was not an issue, that was an issue. At least you got some boiled potatoes there. Boiled potatoes only they were giving. सब चला गया यार. बहुत नाराज हो गए वो. Never say these words so easily in the world. Karpatri Maharaj used to say, young children, 2-3-year-old, abuse. But they've heard the abuses from their house, but they don't know the meaning of their abuse. They're too small to know the meaning. Similarly, the infant seekers use such word called Mithya Brahma. They don't know the meaning of it. ऐसा बोल दो कुछ भी. People have said to me, this is Vedant made me depressed. What happens? It will be a talk on Mandukya Upanishad by Guruji. 7 days talk. By President Secretary has to bring lot of people. The hall has to be filled. They are pushing up here. This person came first to Upanishad, Mandukya, first Upanishad, Upanishad, no background, nothing. And the Upanishad started, Om iti edagam sarvam jagrata avastha sapna avastha. He said, yeah. You don't go through the process. And then you will get jerked, then you get sad, then you feel, what is this talking about? They will take away my family, I think. They are after my family. They will be. Don't use the word. You can say the family without God, which I have been using this word in the evening. Without God, it is false. As a manifestation of God, yes, you can serve God through your family. But don't, without God, everything is false. Then it is a little more digestible. So, Bheda Vyapadeshat, one more cause is there. No, 2 more are there. One is Prakaranat. That we will see tomorrow. I thought I won't take the class, but I took. Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Guru Pyo Namah. Hari Om.